Okay, on this video I'm going to talk about how to do an inventory system using images. So at the moment I don't have anything in my inventory. When I collect a purple box, there's a big purple box that comes up in my inventory. I'm able to press the Alt button and the space bar to bring it back so you can hide or unhide it. And then you notice that at the bottom here I can't pick anything else up for the purple box anyways, because you can only store one item in your inventory, one of each anyways. I click on this one and I got a different image to use in my inventory. Press Alt to hide it, spacebar to reveal it, and then like I said, you can't pick anything else up until you use them in your inventory. So once I click on the yellow box and use it, he does something here, and then I'm able to go to the yellow box and pick it up again and use it again. Same thing with the purple box in my inventory system. I'm able to, let's see, use it. It does something, and then I should have another purple box to pick up. There we go, right there. And there we go. And then I can hide it, Alt, and the space bar to bring it back. So I'm going to show you how I did that real quick. Alright, so there's the save position I talked about in my previous video. I'm not going to go into detail about that. But also, actually, let me go back in here and show you what it does save. So you see here that it's kind of gone back a little bit where it reveals the images at the top. It does save it, but at the moment, I don't have it saved where you use it and it's saved. I'll leave that on my next video, part 2. Also, I'll talk about the coins, how to collect coins as well. Alright, so we'll start with the object pickup box, the yellow one here. So you do a create and you drag over a coded sheet, and you're going to stay. This right here will basically save and take away your item, and you have to give it a unique name. So mine's kind of weird looking here, but each time you play and test your game out, you're going to have to change your name here as well as here. That way the item appears back on the stage. If you don't do that, then if you already collected it and you go back into the game, it's already going to be collected. So you got to make sure to change your names here to a unique name for this and this, and both this name here and this name up here would have to be the same. So that's what this code's pretty much doing here. And then you have a destroy, and then you bring over a coded sheet, and it's going to do the same thing. You want to have the same unique name you had in the create. You put in the open and the right reel, and then it closes out, and then it's going to do an instance create of a object image got, which is this big yellow box that's going to go in your inventory where you'll be able to click on it and use it, and then it's going to destroy the item that you pick up, but at the same time it's going to save it when you load it back up, of course, unless you change the unique names here as well as in the create. And if you change the names, then they'll come back on the screen, but that's only to like test it pretty much. Yeah, when you excuse me, when you export it out as the exe or an Android APK, then it'll be like you start all over again. Pretty much you'll start all over again. So even if you test it out and it's gone, when you export it out as APK or exe, then it should be there again, of course. Alright, so same thing happens with your pickup 2. Do a create coded sheet, and you say the same thing pretty much, except you give it a different unique name. So I think the first pickup, it was called 01. This is called 02, and I gave it 2 unique, well, it's the same unique name but in 2 different spots. Same thing, you're picking it up and it's going to destroy it and save it at the same time using this variable statement here. And then you do a destroy in that event, another coded sheet, and you're going to do the same thing. It's gonna open the file, it's gonna write the real of that name, and then it's gonna close it out, and then it's gonna do an instance create of the next image item, next item image, which is going to be that big purple box in your inventory system, and it's going to destroy the item that you pick up. Alright, and go to player. See, let me go to the image got. So this is the big image that you click on that you've already received after picking it up. You're going to say do instance deactivate object of the object pickup. So you're basically deactivating the object pickup, so you can't pick up any more except for the one, because if you try to pick up a second one and you click on it in your inventory, you only be able to use it one time. So that's why you deactivate the object pickup, so you can't pick up any more items until you use it in your room, because you don't have any more. You only have so much space in your inventory, so you can only collect one at a time. So you're going to deactivate it until you use it in your inventory when you click on it, and then it's going to be activated again. You'll be able to pick up another one. So that's what's happening here. Once you pick up your image in your inventory, it's going to deactivate the item to pick up another one, of course. And then you do a step event, and this step event's going to pretty much keep it in place in a certain area in the game using the X view and the Y view. And then same thing with the draw event. You're going to use the X view and the Y view, so that way when the camera view moves, the items at the top are going to move with the camera view, so you'll see it on screen at all times, unless you press the deactivate and reactivate in your inventory system to hide or reveal it, Then you do a left press event, and when that happens, you're going to activate the object pickup, so you'll be able to pick up another one in the room. And then it's going to destroy the item that you clicked on, which is the one in the inventory. Then you're going to do in your main one tab, drag it over. You're going to do a color sprint. This is to do something for the item you click on. So when you click on it, he's going to change to a gray color, where it's going to basically blend into whatever color you choose as your character. So the gray is going to make him turn more like a black color because he's green. And then set it to alpha 100, and then make sure it's set to object player. So you don't want to set it itself, otherwise it'll mess up it'll change the color of the item you click on, which is not what you want. You want to change on the person, so make sure you select person. Alright, and that's pretty much it. And the depth -50. So you do the same thing, repeat the process for the next button, the purple button. You do the same thing. You deactivate the object pickup 2, so you can't pick up any more in the room until you use it in your inventory. Then you set the X view and Y view. You set the X view and Y view here, so that way it's not going to be overlapping the yellow image got item in your inventory. So like I said, you deactivate the object pickup 2. Then you do left press, and you're going to do then you're going to activate the object pickup 2 again, so after you use it in your inventory, you'll be able to pick up another one. And then it's going to destroy the image you clicked on, which is the item in your inventory. And then you'll be able to do a color blend with the object player, set the alpha to 100. And that's pretty much it. See, and then like I said, I've already talked about this. This is the saving the position, so I'm not gonna go into detail about that. You can watch my other videos on that one. Then when the player picks up the item, You want to destroy other so it doesn't destroy all the items in the room. Then you want to do, you want to say, do a create instance. So in your main one, drag over create instance, and it's going to create that image got in your inventory, and then set it to relative so it goes in that position that you set the parameters for the X and Y view. Excuse me. And then the same thing happens with the object pickup 2. Do the same thing. Destroy it, destroy other, and then you do a create instance of the next item in the inventory and set it to relative. And that's pretty much it, I believe. Oh, and like I said, the Alt button for the keyboard, you deactivate the items in your inventory, so you don't want to see them. You don't want to see them in your view every time you play the game. You want to just hide it, and then you want to reveal it pretty much. Or actually, we're doing deactivate, activate. You deactivate them when you don't want to see them, and then spacebar will reveal or activate the items in your inventory so you can see them again and use them as needed. Alright. And then, like I said, the next video I'm going to talk about how to save it after you click on the item in your inventory, and try to do the score, save the score as well. Alright, thanks for watching.